Hello, everybody, and welcome to Suddenly Saturday. And we're going to do Soul Surfing Sunday also because I don't know when I'm going to get back on here for a while. So I hope everybody's been doing good in that crazy world out there. But we are going to get into the cards today because we got a lot, and I did a little bit different this time. So there is going to be some different changes, and we're going to rewrite our story. How about that? Share love. That's where we're going, and it's going to be good. Okay, now we have today 11/23. It's a 2024. It's a 15. It's a 6. And then tomorrow 11/24 of 2024. It's a 16, which is a 7, and that's a 3. Okay, no, that's a 4. I have doodle notes, but I scratched them off because I was supposed to be on here 3 days ago. Okay, so we are going to read the 4 to start this out. Number 4 reveals that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter in order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifestation. So, yeah, we have to take care of our body, our avatar, whatever you want to call it, and because it houses our soul. So, our soul jumped into this body, and we got to take care of it. Now, there were two cards that popped out with the Soul Helper Oracle, and you know me, I kept them. We got a number 39, which is a 12, which is a 3, which is a master number. It's the Trinity, the Father, Son, and Mother. The time of guilt and shame ends. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. And I always say that, just be you. We have so many people trying to be somebody they're not, and then they act normal around us, but when they're around somebody else, they act completely different. So you know that they're just playing. They're just trying to fit in. I don't know why people don't feel that they fit in just being them. It is time to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. It is time for that. You have done something wrong. You have made a wrong decision or allowed your baser emotions to lead you astray. But you now have the inner greatness, the self-awareness, and the ability to be true to yourself, to recognize this. But have you also asked for forgiveness? Whatever is weighing you down in your past or present, whatever makes you feel small or bad, whenever you are remorseful about, now is the time to transform it. Mistakes are made so we can mature, so we can learn from them and grow. The time has now come to forgive yourself. You have drawn this card because you have been feeling remorse or even shame, perhaps only recently or for some time. However, it is okay. You have recognized it and you are sorry. So forgive yourself so that you can return to your soul path and continue on it cheerfully and with a light heart. Begin to love yourself just as you are, with all your weaknesses and strengths. The more you accept yourself and acknowledge every side to your nature, the more complete and fulfilled you will be. Get rid of all your emotional baggage. Show yourself kindness and mercy, and start to love yourself completely from now on. This love will then lead you to a new dimension. Conduct a small forgiveness prayer. The time has come to release all feelings of guilt and shame. The darkness never stops spinning its web in an attempt to catch and paralyze us, spreading its base vibration and weaving them around us and ensnaring us. Recognize this and free yourself from this web. Humility and repentance are good, but do not become trapped in them. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the jay, herbal essence is Damascus rose, healing crystal is pearl, and the number is 3. Well, the pearl is pure, and the number 3 is divine. So it is a good message. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I guess it is it. Interesting. Card 3, this is where you will find the light of healing for the situation and issue raised by the card. Must always be interpreted from a positive point of view. It is like a bridge across the light of healing can flow. Be sure to work with the number on the card as described and wear the recommended healing crystal on your body. Yeah, this is a great card, a great affirmation. And, she's looking down at the little bird and her arms there, and she's like, I give up. And the little bird's like, no, don't give up. Look out here. It's beautiful. Don't be depressed. You got to get over it quickly. You can't harp on it. Right now, she's kind of harping on it. She is totally done, but she's not. We all feel that we're totally done, but we're not done. Now we got a number 14, and this doesn't surprise me. It's a 5 because we are going through change. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Life and your soul path have their secrets. The path can be challenging, and it is at these times both the fool and the wise person learn that there is no such thing as autonomy. We are determined by all that exists. Everything is fundamentally interconnected. All influences all. The divine source wishes to teach us about this connection, and we learn best along the parts of our soul path that are rocky, unsafe, or even scary. We will discover allies who will touch us deeply with their empathy and willingness to help. And we will become sympathizers, lovers, and helpers, and from time to time, even heroes and heroines. Your path is difficult at the moment, but this is an opportunity for you to forge links with others in order to grow beyond yourself, to help each other, and to take it in turns to be supported and to be supportive. Consciously seek out allies and fellow travelers in the outside world. Be brave and ask for help. Recognize that you are not alone, that you have friends and helpers in all worlds, in all times, and in all dimensions. Call upon them and accept their powers and their good advice. In particular, seek out the aid of the helpers recommended and do so immediately. They will give you everything you need right now, including protection. Work particularly intensively with the recommended number to achieve this. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the wolf, the herbal essence oil is orange, the healing crystal is solid sodalite, and the number is 5. So let's read the 5. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and the inner world. Number five brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. I hope people are working on their meditation and their manifestation. Don't stop doing that. We have to keep going. We have a lot of learning to do and a lot of teaching to do. Now, we're going to read the Magical Spirit Oracle because it's also it's a 13, which goes down to a 4. And we've already read the 4. And this is it's time to leave the old behind. Rebirth, shedding the crystallize, taking risk. I release all that doesn't serve me. I embrace the new. Your soul is calling for a rebirth of some kind in some aspect of your life or being. The bones of your past and of who you once were are meant to be shed, left behind, honored and praised as the sacred thing that brought you this far. Bless them, but then you must leave them far behind in that lonely desert of transformation so they can be one with all the other lost and dying things which serve the world as nourishment and in time even as seeds. Have little remorse. It's okay to grieve the letting go, but don't foster guilt for things undone. Rather hold a wide openness and fierce curiosity for all that is to come. Within that new space inside inside you, as unfamiliar as it may feel, it is the next step to getting there. There is so much more room within you now. Can you feel it? It's tingling and sparkling with tiny new flames of warmth and sunshine for all the new things to grow, to blossom, to take you over with passion and renewed inspiration for the possibilities of the unknown. Do not fear it. The chrysalis is just a temporary phase of the unknown that is potent for magic. You don't have to walk around with the heaviness of those bones anymore. Let them go, leave them behind, dissolve yourself, be open to transformation. We cannot always stay the same. We must evolve. There are so many things that want to grow within you and around you. Let them grow. The unknown holds great transformation and possibility for you. Trust it. It's time. Ask spirit for bravery and guidance. It takes fully navigated and surrendered to your rebirth. This is how we can get the ultimate potential of it, to let it be what it is meant to be. However, that process may look, or however long it may take, psychologically, you will need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with making new and different choices, with thinking and being in new ways, with living in unfamiliar territory, with taking risks. Those old ways are no longer serving you. Lead more with your soul and less with your ego. 100%. Ego is, you can tell somebody that has ego. They know it all. They've seen it all. You can't tell them nothing. They will not listen to you. That is the ego saying, she's below me. She don't know me. And I don't agree with her. So yeah, it's like ego. You got to be careful with the ego. Now, I just put them kind of in a stack. We got 3 of them this time, and they are really kind of important. So this is the first one we got, and it's Hyrabath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. How beautiful that is. Oh, it's her standing there. I thought it was a lighthouse. Her or him. Hiraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Hiraeth is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe, and that their soul remembers and yearns to return to a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnectedness and oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home. In people, communities, and relationship, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body and this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you commit more fully to your life? I have to agree with that. We have to question if we are fully living our life. Are we doing everything we need to do? And we got this the other day, and I'm wondering about this card. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Uh, this water is like a portal. She's remembering. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life, we live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our souls our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith if you pull this card. It's because you're likely now face to face with the choices to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking in perfectly laid out path before you can choose one to less travel. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it, through it, it's all part of the larger plan. What are you being called to do? Surrender to your soul's plan. She's remembering, she's reflecting, him or her, it doesn't matter what it is, the sex, they're reflecting on everything and they're wondering, why me? Well, it was a lesson. Star Brothers, Horus, energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Got to do that trust fall now, folks. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receive a new level of support, now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Through astral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a great level of support than that you could ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. How can you open yourself up to receiving more support? That is a starseed soul inquiry. So you've got to think about that. Yeah, that is a beautiful card. Everything we do in this life, we have to think about what we're doing. I'm going to read the Messenger Oracle, and this has a very, very brief but very powerful message for us today. Know your power. You have choices in all things. Your power is born of that freedom to choose. But with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Own your power, know it, and see it in all of your choices and actions. That's a perfect message. We have a lot of power, but just be careful. With power comes a lot of ego and things like that. You don't want to get caught up in all that. Oh, my mood ring is purple. That's passionate. I'm passionate about this. Okay, let's see. A new day dawns. Today is a new day. With the dawn comes an opportunity to begin again or to embrace something new. Create that you wish to create. Become the person who you dream of being. Do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back, for this day is bright with hope and good fortune. Go forth and greet it with a smile upon your lips and joy in your heart. I am very grateful for everything. Even if I have a bad day now, I still write in my diary that I am grateful for the things that I have. We are going to have bad days, and it's okay. We will get over it if we learn from it. We have to learn from those bad days. Okay. Yeah. I am going to do this. We had one. Okay, that wasn't it yet. Number 21, the Siren's Song. And this is the Human Spirit Oracle. Ah, the lure of the siren song. It beckons you in and calls you with the promise of beauty, treasure, and magic. But not everything is as it seems. Before you follow the call, make sure you know where it is you are going or what it is that you are agreeing to. Most of the time, if something seems too good to be true, it is. Ask questions, educate yourself. Seek that knowledge before you jump headfirst into something. If you have a gut reaction or a little voice in your head or just a moment of second guessing something, then lean into that. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this? It is because of a past trauma, or is it your intuition telling you that this might not be all that it is cracked up to be? Whether it is a purchase, a situation, or a human interaction, just take a moment to really think about what you are doing before you do it. Know exactly what it is you are getting into because it could save you a lot of time and energy in the long haul. I like that idea because yeah, she has music playing. She's got the notes in the bubble, the old Victrola, and she is wide awake. She wants to know. The moon's behind her. Yeah, this was a good card to read. Everything else pretty much is later. Okay. Now we're going to start this out. We had one card from the Dreams of Gaia, and this will start what we're going to do or what we need to do. Eight of Water. Eight of Water. Unity, gratitude, appreciation, delight, joyfulness, happiness, positivity, pride, and harmony. Look at the energy of this Eight of Water. The dolphins in the background, his hands. This is the energy you want in meditation. This is it. You want everything is clear for you. All the chakras are lit up. The energy is coming in through the hands. The dolphin's energy out of the water. Source. If you see Source has a beam of light into the third eye. Third eye is opening up with energy from Source, and the eyes are wide open too. So this person sees everything. He is manifesting it. Him, her, whatever. They're manifesting. And this is how it's done. This is a beautiful card to get. This is a positive state of appreciation. The attitude of gratitude. Create a positive environment. Be prideful, not boastful. Cherish what you have now. If you are already unhappy, more will not make you happier. Focus on all that is good in your life. Question an unnecessary desire for more. The Eight of Water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all that you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself to more good vibrations and more reasons to be happy. It is important to approach life with delight and joy, to take time to laugh at life and at yourself. If needs be, it might be unrealistic to hope to be happy all the time, but by taking the time to appreciate the people and the beauty and the abundance in our lives, we create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create ease by choosing to focus on all that is good in our lives. We create a positive emotional two-way energy flow that, like water, finds its way in every crack where it washes any circumstances, confusion, conflict, and anything else that may be weighing you down. Genuine appreciation lights and uplifts the spirit, whilst expressing our gratitude is a powerful means of asking for the source of appreciation too. Continue whilst giving and back energetically at the very same time. When the Eight of Water appears in your reading, the symbols the importance of expressing gratitude and appreciation. We all have good in our lives. Cherish it in the here and now. I like that. That was a perfect meaning because he is manifesting, he is calling within, he is going within, he is meditating, he is calling all his powers to him because you have powers. We all have powers. They're unique. Yes, they are. Some of them are unbelievable, but well, we got to quit being the see it to believe it people because the see it to believe it, they're going to show you and you're going to have to believe it because it's going to be real. Okay. Now, we did it a different way. Source told me you need to do it a different way. So I followed Source's information and I did the Wild Reflection Tarot for the whole pretty much reading today, except for a few cards that come out. Because there was a lot. It's like a book being read. Here comes our story, in other words. The first card in this story is the Nine of Swords. Now, we did get quite a few swords, and this has been coming out, but you know what? It's been coming out reversed. The Nine of Swords came out reversed. And this, to me, is what we're going through. Recovery. All of us. Every one of us. Because everything, the truth is coming out. And some of us are having a really hard time grasping it. But with the proper meditation and taking time in a meditation for 20 minutes, half hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can do it. You'll realize that this is your story coming to life. This is your journey. Okay, reversed means recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, shame, guilt, mental health issues. You may still experience the consequences of a difficult situation, but the pain is already subsiding. Your imagination, however, still paints the current situation in a much worse way than it really is. You needlessly get upset and worried without any reason. Getting help from a partner alleviates stress by sharing. Clarity about work, finding peace, stresses become real. Clarity about finances, peace, poverty, lack of resources. The reverse of the Nine of Swords brings a message of hope, offering faith in a brighter future and promising better days ahead. In this position, the card offers relief from pain and suffering, providing a sense of comfort and healing. We have to heal. We can't stay in a toxic world for the rest of our lives. We can't bring the toxic from our family lineage, from our childhood that we wished in our teenage years that we wish never happened. Release it with love. That doesn't mean you're going to go be best friends with somebody that hurt you or even talk to them. You're done. You're done with that contract. You're releasing them, and it ain't going to be no more. So that's my suggestion is to release it, because it's just going to be a dagger in your back. You're just going to keep thinking about it over and over again, and you're not going to be able to change anything. Now, we got the Five of Swords. And this was interesting because, she's upside down, blindfolded, with arrows all around her, upside down and not knowing what to do. Okay. Now you got the Four of Swords. That's the Nine of Swords. Now you get the Four of Swords. Look what he's doing. He's got his bow and arrow. He's going straight out and he's going through the water in his boat. Rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, and rejuvenation. The Four of Swords represents reflection, solitude, and recouping. If the asker has recently been going through a period of hard work, this card indicates that they need time for rest and self-care. Withdrawing from love life, alone time, taking a break, taking a vacation, mental health day, rest, self-care, anxiety about finances, avoid everything about money. The asker is encouraged to take a moment to step back from their daily life by planning a weekend getaway, doing a social media detox, or in cooperation mindfulness practice into their routine. So if you look at these cards that come out, she's crying. She looks like she's on a beach somewhere in a field, and she's got all those energy arrows around her. She's blindfolded, but she's crying. And then this guy, he's got his arrows. He's shooting his arrows at her to say, come on, lady, wake up. What you doing? Are those all his arrows of energy? Looking like that. And then we got the Two of Swords. Now, usually I use these as clarifiers, but Source said don't do that this time. So basically, I did the other ones first to see how many they wanted to show me, and I kept shuffling, and they didn't want to show me anymore. So that's why we only got one here, two here, three here, and some didn't want to come out and play. So I just didn't feel the energy of that. Now, the Two of Swords, this is even better. Okay. There's more to this story than a beautiful redhead being masked with a bow and arrow and her crystals, and check her out. Her tattoo. What's her tattoo of? Interesting. Her tattoo is like one of those things that are in those steeples that get free energy, and she's got the white feather on her ear, which means your guardian angels are around. And she reminds me of like the Sagittarius, the hunter-gatherer. Stalemate, difficult choices, stuck in the middle, denial, hidden information. The two represents relationships, balance, and harmony. The Two of Swords indicates that the asker is in transition and feels they are between two worlds, whether it be jobs, relationships, or in the middle of a move. Choosing between lovers, choosing between love, family, work, choosing between career paths, conflicts at work, taking sides. Avoid financial decisions, unclear finances. This card reminds the asker to follow their intuition. When making decisions and dealing with conflict directly through clear communications, it is also a signal to accept this period of uncertainty while keeping faith that a better future will emerge. So far, this story has been pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to keep trying to share the cards so we remember them. Okay. These are all, and you know what's interesting? It kind of looks like she was crying and she had an epiphany. He was shooting the power arrows at her, and she was crying. And then all of a sudden, here she is. Like, dude, I'm ready for you, and I'm blindfolded. Come get me. Yeah, that's cool. That is a cool way of looking at it. And then we've got the another suit. Oh, okay. Then we had the Three of Pentacles. Cups. Okay, there you are. The Three of Pentacles. See, she's overcome that. She overcame all of this. Here she is trying to release the past and release the problems. And he's shooting energy darts at her to say, remember, remember, lady, are you awake? Are you okay? And this chick's going, oh, hell yeah, I'm okay. I'm blindfolded and I'm okay. Guess what? I'm just going to go off and be me, and I'm just going to paint some sunflowers on this minivan while we're tooling around. And I don't got a care in the world. And that's divinity. Teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship, effort, pooling energy. The Three of Pentacles represents expanding skills and knowledge, team, and implementation. This card is a sign that the asker will be able to achieve greater success with the collaboration support of a team. Furthermore, the asker has been implementing their goals and will likely achieve success. Their handwork will soon pay off, and they can expect a reward. Whether it is financial or simple, a deep scene of satisfaction and pride. This is learning about finances, getting advice on creating a budget, working as a team, collaborates, and other diverse skills, sets, and opinions. This is love at work. This is creative hobbies. This is feeling like a team. And she's got a team right there. They're a team. Then we got the Empress. She is with baby, with child. Look at that beauty. And that sun is right on her belly. That's a beautiful card. I love that card. She's got her eyes closed and she's leaning up against a tree and she's got flowers on her belly and the sun is beaming on that child that she's holding. She's within her womb. Divine feminine sensuality, fertility, nurturing, creativity, beauty, abundance, and nature. The Empress shows us how deeply we are embedded in our femininity. Femininity can be associated with fertility, expression, creativity, and nurturing, among many other aspects. The Empress card could also mean the birth of a new idea, business or a project in your life, owning to be good fortune, owing to be the good fortune that surrounds this card. You can be sure that such situations and projects would end successfully in your life. I'm not going to read any more of these cards right now. I'm going to leave them set exactly how they come out. And then we're going to do a little picture show here, real, because it's a beautiful story. Okay, now we've got number 9, and that's the Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, really? There it is. Didn't want to show me the Pentacles. See, it's not. I don't think I lost a card. Where are you? And it goes right to 4. Hmm. I got a card out of place because I did have the 3 of Pentacles and I am not finding it. It's so weird. Okay. Okay. The next one we got was the Knight of Pentacles. I had to go surfing through it because it just didn't want to come out. These cards have been very difficult for me. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, practical, reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, commitment potential, conservative. The Knight of Pentacles represents hard work, a methodological approach, and routine. If the asker is currently midway through a project, this card is a reminder to remain consistent and committed to their goals. Slow but steady progress will lead you to success. Your delight and hard work will be well paid. A true friend may come to your rescue, or perhaps you yourself will do a someone a favor. So, yeah, he is mapping it out. He's going to help someone. And that is just cool as cool can be. So, after the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Fool, 0. Beginnings, freedom, innocent, originality, adventure, idealism, spontaneity. To see the Fool generally means the beginning of a new journey, one filled with optimism and freedom from the usual constraints in life. To encounter the Fool in a reading can be interpreted as a summons to the adventurous and daring aspect of your own personality. He instills bravery because he recognizes that every day is an opportunity to explore uncharted territories in your life. And that's kind of what she's doing. I mean, she's got her fox, she's got her energy, she's got her hobo bag, and she is just feeling beautiful. Fresh work, new outlook. Just, she's just ready. And then we got the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is reversed. Survival, improvement, healing, lessons learned, despair, relapse. The Ten of Swords reversed indicates the asker to having a hard time moving on after a recent betrayal or loss. They have repressed their sadness about the situation and may be holding onto resentment and anger. This card can also mean the clouds are finally parting and better days lie ahead. There is an opportunity to make a major breakthrough and enter a new phase of life that is more peaceful and fulfillment. That's what I always want. I just want a peaceful life, fulfilled, peaceful, and just feeling beautiful. Who doesn't? I think we all want that. I don't think we want craziness in our world. Now we got the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is also reversed. This card has kind of a different meaning for me. I'm going to read it, but then I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Reconciliation, resolutions, compromise, revenge, regret, remorse, cutting loss. The Five of Swords reverse can often show up when the asker is having trouble moving on from someone in their life or feeling they are in a never-ending power struggle. This card can also show up when the asker is feeling unfocused in their energy and is not making progress on a project despite their constant efforts. The asker is encouraged to be patient and them with themselves and focus on taking small, consistent steps in the direction they are hoping to go towards. So yeah, it's direction. Interesting. The birds are all swirling behind him with that man. That's him. And he's looking out for the direction he needs. So then we've got the sorry. So I guess okay, I have the Five of Swords twice. It was the Five of Wands. I know. It was a late night. I was doing some meditation, so I had it a little wrong there, but I got it now. And this one is also reversed. End of conflict, cooperation, agreements, truces, harmony, peace, avoiding conflict. The Five of Wands reversed indicates that a period of conflict, disagreement, or heightened stress is coming to an end. The Querent can breathe a sigh of relief. A stage of compromise and cooperation has been reached. The Five of Wands reversed also reminds the Querent not to get lost in the comparison game with others. They must stay focused on their own path. Yeah, I've been telling everybody that people just seem to want to fix everybody else, and I don't know why, but okay, they just want to fix somebody else. These cards are interesting. It's like you could do a comic book strip on them, how they came out the way they did. It's interesting. So I'm kind of putting them in front of me, but I want them to be exactly how they came out. Okay. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles. And here she is creating generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, conforming, welcome, sensible, and luxurious. The Queen of Pentacles represents success in business and financial affairs. A reasonable, practical approach leads to steady progress. This is a card of material abundance and sensual pleasure. The Queen of Pentacles also symbolizes independence and success after a long period of effort. The asker's challenge uphill journey is reaching completion. I like that because, yeah, we're ready for this completion. We're ready to go back into our life and start creating it again. And that should be how it is, but sometimes not necessarily. Now, we did get the Four of Pentacles, but we did get this one reversed also. And this is generosity, giving, spending, openness, financial insecurity, reckless spending. This card encourages the asker to reassess the belief system underpinning their financial life while also considering implementing new habits or a financial plan for the future. When reversed, this card also reminds us not to put too much emphasis on the material side of life. Instead, it is important to focus on gratitude and let go of excessive attachment to possessions. It is a time to surrender and trust that everything will work out as it is meant to be. Yes, it will. I trust the plan. So then we've got the yeah, so now we have the devil. And we kind of know it's a 15, which is a 6. We kind of know that the devil is just don't do bad. That if you're doing anything to somebody else, it has something to do with this card, the devil. It's not literally a horned guy. They got a little, but they are they are wrapped in energy right now with this devil card and oppression, addiction, obsession, dependency, excess, powerlessness, limitations. Getting the devil card is your reading shows that you have feelings of entrapment, emptiness, and a lack of fulfillment in your life. The devil might also mean that you are a slave to materialism and opulence, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to shake off the feeling of wanting to indulge in luxurious living. We all want to indulge, and we just got to keep it into perspective because people are indulging way too much. And we got the King of Cups. Now he's telling everybody, don't indulge. Come on. Wise diplomatic balance between head and heart, devoted advisor and counselor. The King of Cups indicates the asker is able to balance their head and heart in relationship. or severe as serve as a reminder to remain level-headed and calm when faced with interpersonal conflict. The King of Cups is also a reminder to not express emotions or repress emotions. It's essential to fully feel sadness, hurt, and fear, as well as happiness, fulfillment, and joy. We often avoid emotion, worried they will engulf us. Yeah, a lot of us do that. We don't want to be engulfed by somebody else's problems. So we're going to go over all these cards real quickie, just a big quickie. That was the first card, and it was reversed. So she's having problems right there, you know. And here he comes along with the boat. And then you got her coming out of the box. She's a warrior. And then she's on a journey. She's taken a journey, and now she's painting flowers. She took the warrior stuff off. And then the fertility comes, the children, the responsibility, the journey, the celebration, and the beauty of it all. Be careful for the hunters. It's time to release the past here. This is a beautiful celebration. She is painting. She is painting sunflowers and getting ready for the Four of Pentacles to come. The devil, he's going to visit and show the negative, but this one's going to blow his horn, and here comes life and love. And a beautiful life at that. And yes, we are going to have a beautiful life. When this is all over with, it's going to be beautiful. Now, I got a couple more that I saved for the end. These are end cards. Now I'm going to read the Divine Master because two cards decided to come out with this. And I love these cards. Serapis Bay, paradigm shift, activation to grow, make the necessary changes. Serapis Bay is the divine master who is responsible for helping those on earth move through the process of ascension, which isn't about transcending the body, but fully aligning soul, mind, and body to transcend all earthly limitations. He is a divine being who according to the ascended master teachings, was a priest or a spiritual practitioner. During the time of Atlantis, and like many of the spiritual aware Atlanteans who were consciously living connected to source, he fled the land before it was hit by a cataclysmic and went to Egypt, where it is said that he chose to incarnate several times as a priest. In one of his incarnations, he is believed to have unified the Greeks and the Egyptians in harmony and peace. To illustrate this, he was depicted as Greek in appearance, but with an Egyptian headdress and breastplate. A temple of Cerberus is mentioned in historical texts dating back to 323 BCE. This powerful guide now assists those on earth willing to move beyond stagnant ways of doing things and into a more enlightened way of living. Be in a master for the new age. This is a time of change, out with the old and in with the new. This isn't a call to discard traditions, but to reflect on what have been learnt and how things can grow. You are being invited to move things forward rather than resist the changes taking place. The universe is encouraging you to know that if you do resist change, and when it does come, it might be more difficult for you to adapt to it. So don't hide or run from it, but meet it with grace. Your energy is being activated now. This means that the gift and knowledge that have been locked within you are rising to the surface. Your ideas, beliefs, and trajectory are changing. which means change will begin to unfold around you. If you meet with resistance as you chart your new course, it's important to stay aligned with wherever you are going and what you are creating, rather than be pulled back into the old. You are here to evolve. Yeah, we are here to evolve. I didn't put a straw in my thing. Well, I had a straw, but I guess I didn't. Okay, the last one in the Divine Master is, and this is such a hard name, Melchizedek. Zedek, uh, Divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. I'll show you the card and you can pronounce it better. His name means King of Righteousness, is the first high priestess mentioned in the Bible, and the one who initiated all the heart teachers who came after him. He is mentioned in several Arab, Arab, Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls, and also in a Kabbalistic text, the Zohar. And some of these words are crazy. He is an ancient gatekeeper of light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spirit path take the initiatory steps to align with the light. He is the leader of a spiritual group called the Order of Melchizedek, a divine order of light beings, angels, and masters, including Archangel Michael and Jesus, who worked in congregation to bring light and energy to the world. These beings are the keepers of Christ's light and Holy Spirit energy. You are being encouraged to dive into spiritual teaching. Don't skim the surface, go deep, for there's important information out there that will support you in taking your path and skills to the next level. There's a good chance that you may want to get out there with what you know, but the universe wants you to study a little more before taking a leap into the unknown. When you study, you're demonstrating how committed you are to the spiritual path. And when you are committed, the universe will present you with opportunities that will take you further along the path and towards a feeling of fulfillment and purpose. If you're intending to work in a particular field, ask yourself if there's enough you need to read up on or study on. If so, or if something springs to mind, take note, as this is your next step. Okay, so we are going to step out. We got a number 35, which is an 8, and this is the Golden Future Oracle. We got planetary cleansing. Keep your space pure and clear. Oh yeah, speaking of this, our Surgeon General just did a thing in Florida where they're taking the fluoride out of the drinking water. Thank the Lord. I'm pretty sure they're going to be cleaning the drinking water. They know it's toxic and they've been feeding it to us, and there's lawsuits going on everywhere with it. In the consciousness of the golden future, everyone has a sense of self-worth and personal integrity. So they keep their surroundings clean, natural, and beautiful. Goods will be wrapped in ecological, reusable, biodegradable plant material, not yet used, so there will be no waste or rubbish. White goods, television, and our current computers will be obsolete, replaced by totally biodegradable high-tech goods powered by harmless frequencies. By 2050, currently inconceivable dematerialization techniques will mean that the mountain of rubbish around the world will be disposed of. This includes the atomic dust from nuclear power stations, which will all have been shut down. Residues of waste dust will be taken by Unicorn for final clearance in the sun and Helios, the great central sun, a gateway to source. In the golden future, we will keep our planet pure and clean. Lord Peter the Great was totally in tune with nature and the animal kingdom. During his many incarnations, he now helps environmental moments and is coordinating the deep cleansing of the planet from the inner planes. Your guidance is to connect with him and visualize the land before it was clean and cared for, and the air was pure. Each time you do this, your energy creates bridges of light along which Peter the Great spiritually team can work through your intervention. They can show people the consequences of their actions and achieve more to purify the world. This card is a reminder that every single thing you do to help our environment makes a difference, but do not judge that those who drop litter or pollute for judgmental thoughts created psychic pollution. Instead, bless those people with self-worth to raise their frequencies. Your guidance is to make ecological choices and live light on earth, for your actions profoundly affect people and help the planet. Yeah, we are going definitely to a cleaner planet. They've already started cleaning the waterways. They've been doing things in the background that we haven't noticed because they've had the bubonic plague coming after us and the injections and the masks and all the Indian chiefs and the weirdos. We had to get by them and go above them. Some of us did and some of us didn't. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle, and we got a 32, which is a 5, and we got Magic Prayer. I love this. Speak your prayers, for the answers, act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you. When you're in need, that said, the best prayer is, Thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. Three. She's confident. She's confident that she's on the right path. So are we. I'm confident that we are on the right path, but we're just going through some bumpy roads ahead. There has been so much going on out there, folks. I hope that you're doing your meditation and your manifestation and working on self. It's very, very important. When you work on self and you get self all aligned and you're all feeling beautiful, you'll reflect that. People will just smile when they see you. And that's what you want. There's enough crap, chaotic stuff in this world. We don't need to put any more on it. All right. Well, I am going to go now. And I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. You know what? Just be you.